In this video, I will show you the main pros and cons of an interesting camera, the Canon M6 Mark II. The M6 Mark II was a dream camera for me in 2019 when it first came out, but back then it was a bit too expensive. Now I have one and I like it. If you're considering purchasing your own M6 Mark II, this video will help you. I will cover its main strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the pros. First pro, the 32.5 megapixel sensor. A lot of people don't realize how big this resolution is and how useful it is. You can do heavy crops. Most APS-C sensor cameras have 24 megapixels. Well, here is a 32.5 megapixel photo, and look what happens if I crop until I reach 24. It's like having extra zoom in your back pocket without losing quality. The 32.5 megapixel resolution will always help you when you're doing landscapes, macro shots, and even street photography. The second pro, 4K video recording and full HD videos at up to 120 frames per second. The M6 Mark II is the only EOS M camera that doesn't have 4K crop. It can record in 4K while using the full width of the sensor. This is helpful because you don't have to use an ultra-wide-angle lens just to get a wide shot. The M6 Mark II has enough processing power, so it has you covered. Speaking about processing power, this camera can also do 120 frames per second in full HD. This is great for slow motion shots. The M6 Mark II is a good video camera. I can confidently say this because on top of that 4K, it has third pro, good focusing capabilities. Canon's recent mirrorless cameras don't disappoint when it comes to focusing because they have Canon's intelligent focusing technology named Dual Pixel AF. It is quick, precise, and it even works great in low light. But here comes the best part. On the M6 Mark II, Dual Pixel AF remains active while recording in 4K. This is one of the main reasons why I purchased this camera. Focusing works great for both videos and photos. Fourth pro, the small size. The M6 Mark II is one of the most portable mirrorless cameras in the world. Not having a built-in viewfinder is actually an advantage because it significantly reduces size. You can even put it in your jacket's pocket. And if you really need a viewfinder, that one can be bought separately, which is nice. Portability is a big deal. One of the main reasons why DSLRs are disappearing. Everybody wants portability. The M6 Mark II, being so small, can easily become that camera you always take with you. Fifth pro, and one of the main things you notice while holding this camera, it's good handling. Three nice things here. It has a good grip for comfortably holding the camera, not two, but three dials that you can use for shutter speed, aperture, and ISO settings, and of course, the retractable screen. It tilts 45 degrees down for those high angles, but also 180 degrees up for low angles or if you want to see yourself. When you combine these three, you get an excellent little camera when it comes to handling. Before we get into the cons, it's good to mention that the benefits don't end here. The M6 Mark II is a photo-video powerhouse. A few honorable mentions are these ones: 14 frames per second continuous shooting, focus bracketing, microphone port, anti-flicker, and even a webcam function. A ton of features. This camera is a beast. But now let's also see its weaknesses. First con, no IBIS. Canon released its first camera with in-body image stabilization in 2020. The M6 Mark II was released in 2019 and it only has digital stabilization. It would have been great to have IBIS to pair with that nice 4K video recording. Second con, no weather sealing. A premium camera should have weather sealing, in my opinion, and with the M6 Mark II being so small and portable, this feature would have been even more appreciated. But even if it had weather sealing, the adapter for using EF lenses doesn't have a protective gasket against dust and moisture. On top of that, the native EFM lenses for this camera aren't weather sealed. Speaking about native lenses, here comes the biggest downside. Third con, there is a small amount of EFM lenses. Canon didn't give too many options for the EOS M system. Yes, you can use the adapter and put DSLR lenses on the M6 Mark II, but they immediately make the camera larger, destroying one of its main pros, its great portability. Fourth con, Canon discontinued the EOS M system. They will no longer produce EOS M lenses or cameras. I made a separate vlog where I talk about this, but now it's pretty much official. If you're buying an EOS M camera, you're investing into a terminated system. Still, the M6 Mark II is awesome. If you can find one at a good price on the used market, you'll definitely have a potent camera for another 2 to 3 years. But what do you think? Do you like the M6 Mark II? Please write your thoughts below in the comment section, and if you enjoyed this video, press that like button and consider subscribing because I will make more of them. See you in the next video, guys. Take care.